Welcome, everybody, to London from our Tennis Channel studios just above Court 14. This is the Daily Serve as we wrap up all the action from Day 4 Thursday at the championships. Brett Haber and John Wertheim. We've been talking about all the women's upsets in this tournament, and surely there have been some. There have been a lot, as a matter of fact, but there have been more on the men's side. 18 seeds minimum not going to the third round, John?
That is a awfully high number. I think we need 64 seeds next year. But
we're going the wrong way.
Topsy-turvy draw. We have our defending French Open champions still around. Most of the favorites, 25th seed Serena Williams, but a lot of upsets.
Let's show you some of the results, key ones from Day 4. Starting on the men's side, Benoit Paire looked like he was about to have his leg amputated. He lost the first set bagel style, but he came back to win.
Yeah, playing with a knee injury. What a strange score, what a strange match. And Denis Shapovalov, I think he needs more time on grass to set up, but that is not a good result for the Canadian. That's a disappointment, as you say, Brett. Paire did not look like a player capable of playing a best-of-5 match today. Amazing
comeback from him with a torn meniscus in that left knee. Meanwhile, the big upset on the men's side is Marin Cilic, the finalist from a year ago, losing to Guido Pella after holding 3 match points. What'd you make of that performance?
Absolutely baffling. This was a finalist last year. This was a player that reached the finals of the Australian Open, squarely the #3 seed, and they got beat Djokovic in a tune-up. That's inexplicable. I mean, this is a player outside the top 80 from Argentina that he lost to, played very, very poorly as the 5th set progressed. That is a mystifying result.
Never passed the second round of a major until right now. Guido Pella moving on, Marin Cilic going home. What about the women's side? Some key results from there, starting with the world #1 and French Open champion Simona Halep. She was down a break late in that first set, and then she never lost another game.
Down 5-3, and then, you know, just run off the next 10 games. Yeah. But that's what champions do. That's what she is now. Angie Kerber, the lefty. Nice effort from Claire Liu. Kerber against Osaka star that match. But boy, Mugu is our story of the day.
Yeah, Van Uytvanck, just as the sun was going down on Thursday, takes out the defending champion and the 3 seed here. Van Uytvanck is a player who hadn't made past the second round of any tournament since February. How do we explain this?
We are baffled by that, as we are with Cilic. Muguruza won the French Open, and she said she had a very hard time defending. She didn't like going back and realizing that it was her crown that she had to defend. I wonder if there isn't some of the same here, but Van Uytvanck, credit her. Good athlete, played some nice grass court tennis. Not much in the way of results that would have predicted this, but that is a career win for the Belgian.
She did make the quarterfinals at Roland Garros a couple of years ago, then ran into some health problems, but she is clearly back. Van Uytvanck moving on, Muguruza going home. Let's check in on the social net, what players are doing and saying on social media. We start with a player/colleague. That's Laura Robson, who's been our special correspondent during these championships, had her hip surgery on Thursday. That's a very different dress than the one she was wearing on the set yesterday.
Just yesterday. Give her 2 thumbs up. Hope she makes a speedy recovery. She's had a devil of a time with injuries really over the last 5 years. First the wrist and now the hip, but we hope to see her back soon and not just in the studio.
Meanwhile, this tweet is literally from outer space. This is from the International Space Station. That's astronaut Drew Fustel, who's a giant tennis fan, and 250 miles orbiting above the Earth. Look at that monitor and look in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. He's watching Wimbledon on Tennis Channel, John.
That is penetration. That's Roger Federer, and that is our network in outer space. That's a topspin lob off the satellite.
He has a really good cable package to get reception up there. Let us show, or Tennis Channel app obviously comes through bright and clear up there. Let's show you feature matches for Friday as we begin round 3 with fewer than half the seeds who are supposed to get there. Madison Keys to begin. John, both Williams sisters on the menu tomorrow.
We get Williams, Serena. That 25 is looking increasingly conservative. I think Serena Williams may well be the favorite now in the women's draw. And don't forget Venus, who plays Burton's. Venus reached the final last year.
All of this coming your way as part of our Friday coverage. Make sure you join us 4:30 p.m. Eastern for Day 5 at Wimbledon.